Guys, how's it going? Sunday night. Um, First thing, thanks for all the kind words and comments on the last video. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Um, I'm gonna pick up where I left off on the previous video, which I started on the bumper brackets and the bumper. It's cold today and tomorrow, but it's supposed to warm up in the next few days. So I want to get the bumper ready for paint, and when it warms up I can paint that and that filler piece between the grill and the bumper, and a couple other little bits. Excuse me. And then yeah, won't have to paint for quite some time. The only thing left is the tailgate, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on with that stuff. I've done some stuff to it already, but you know, I've got to drill new holes and all that kind of stuff. So I want to get that done before I paint. So yeah, we'll just get right to it, man. Okay, so I got 2 coats all the way around on all the bumper bracket pieces, and I did the bumper. Well, I did the whole thing in that gray epoxy the day before yesterday, or yesterday I should say, and I gave it 2 coats on the inside with the same black. It's actually a it's shiny now because it's still wet, but it's actually a satin finish. So you don't see this stuff anyway when it's on the truck. So once that's dry, I can flip this over. I'm going to sand it, and then I can get going on some body filler work on it. Like I say, there's a lot of pitting and a couple minor little dings and what have you. So we got to get that. Pretty much going to have to skim the whole outside of the bumper. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So when it's dry, and that'll probably be in the morning. It's late now anyhow, and I'm beat. I'm going to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, it's next day, and it's 20 freaking below, man. It's freaking cold. Supposed to get up to the pluses though by the afternoon, so we'll see. And the sun's out, so it's still pleasant. Yeah, everything's all dried up now, and I'm good to go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scuff the outside of the bumper, maybe with you know, 180 or something, and then I'm going to give it a shot of body filler. It's probably going to need a couple of coats to smooth it right out. So I'll just set up the camera, and we'll get after it. Alright, so this is the stuff I use. I get it from the same place I buy all my paint. They've got 3 grades of this brand. This one being the middle one. They have a cheaper one. They're all about 40 bucks different in price. I tried the high-end one, top of the line, most expensive, and honestly I couldn't tell a difference between this one and that one. They spread the same, they sanded the same. I ended up with the same result. So I've stuck with the middle one ever since. I did try the cheap one as well, but I ended up with more pinholes and stuff like that. So this is the one I use. Before COVID, this was $39 a can. It is now $139 a can. Absolutely insane, but like everything else, you know, just the way it is. So I've got some 180 here. I'm going to go over this real quick just to scuff it, and then we'll mix up a batch and get it on the bumper. This is just to help with adhesion. That's it. I'll blow that off. I'll wipe it down, and we'll throw. I'll mix up a batch. We'll come back. We'll skim this out. All right. So we're going to mix up the batch here. you just keep mixing until it's a uniform color. There we go. When you're doing a long piece like this, you know, once you apply some, then your next section, you're gonna want to pull the mud into the putty you just laid down there. In other words, you don't want to go this way because you're gonna leave a ridge with your applicator. Now, this may seem like a lot, but most of it's going to end up on the floor in the form of dust. So that just mix up what you know you're going to be able to get down before it starts to set up on you. Better off to be a little bit short than mix too much and have to throw it out. At $140 a gallon, you don't want to waste anything. And it's starting to set up already. So I'll mix up another little bit just to finish off the edge, or the end I should say, and I'm going to keep working it until I figure I've got it good. I'm thinking it's probably going to need 2 more coats, another one similar to this, and then a real tight skim at the end. Okay, so between coats, while I'm waiting for filler to dry, figured I'd go ahead and put the brackets together. So here, this is to replace the rivet that was in there. It's just a 3/8 bolt with a lock nut, and you'll notice that on the brackets themselves, on the outer bracket, there's 3 holes, and on the inner bracket, there's 4. This bigger one right here, between the outer 2 mounting holes. And all that hole is for, it's just a relief hole, just for that rivet right there between the 2 holes. So that hole just fits right over top of the rivet, so that the bumper bracket, sits flat on the frame rail. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and haven't put the other one together yet. Gonna do that, and then we'll get them on the truck with at least a couple of bolts, just so that when this bumper is ready, I'll be able to mark the new holes, remembering that this is a 38-39 Ford passenger car bumper. So I filled the original holes that were in it, and we're going to have to make new ones because they weren't in the same location as the Chevy bracket. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. All right, so I got my brackets on the truck. I just have them on with 4 bolts for now. They're a fine thread bolt. They were pretty rusty, so I put each one on the vise first with WD, and I chased the threads back and forth until I could thread the nut on far enough, easily enough. But of course, there's always an issue, right? So I'll just show you. Excuse me. So I fit the pan on here, right? So this will fit like so. Not bad, good, workable, horrible, not good at all. So that outside bracket is bent. Now, when I first got into it with this bumper, I had talked about how the bumper that was on the truck was all mangled up. Well, I guess it got hooked on something and pulled the bracket and bent the bumper. That's why it was mangled up. That's why that bumper bracket is bent. So now I'm going to have to take it off and see if I can bend it back in the way it's supposed to be. Normally I would just get the torches out and heat it up cherry red and it'd be easy peasy. However, I don't have any acetylene, and no way to get any right now. So I'm going to try and bend it cold. If I have to, I'll bring it over to my buddy's place and use his torches. But I don't want to do that. So anyway, I'm going to try and bend it maybe in a vise using some bars and big ass leverage things, whatever I have laying around. And if I can pick up like 3 inches, I'll be happy with that. So anyway, that's where I'm at on this. Always something, man. Okay, so here's what I came up with. That's just sitting on there right now. So I've also measured from here to the hood on the Merc truck, because this truck is not moving, or the Mercury hood. And I've picked up 1 inch so far. But you really got a reef on it, man. So 1 inch is 1 inch. I'm going to see if I can get another inch or 2 out of it. I think it's going to want to go back to where it was originally, but I'll just throw some muscle on it and see what happens. Hopefully she comes back. Okay, well, I got lucky. It came back in. It's not bad now. Once I tighten it all up, I mean, there's a little bit of movement there anyway, and these brackets, they'll bend a bit. So I'm ready to figure out exactly where that sits, and then fit my bumper and mark the holes for the bolts. There's going to be 5, 2 in each end, and one here in the center. And yeah, hopefully it all comes together like it's supposed to. So there you have it. Okay, so I've got 1 bolt in the center and 4 vice grips holding the rest of it on. Looks okay from here. Not bad. Pretty clean looking. I like the width and all that. And as we go, even from here, it doesn't look too bad. But when you get right over it, it looks like shit. I hate it. So, what do? Well, get a different bumper, number 1. Number 2, modify this bumper. Or number 3, modify the filler panel. Suggestions, anybody? Or do I just, screw a piece of rubber on to the front edge of the filler panel to hide that gap? Could do that. It's kind of Mickey Mouse, though. I don't know. If I were to add to the bumper, that would mean all the putty work I've done is for naught. If I add to the filler pan, it won't be the same all the way around. It kind of sucks. Damn it. Fits so good on the filler pan by itself, but as soon as we introduce the bumper brackets to it as well, it's all out to lunch. I don't mind how it fits around the grill and stuff. That's fine. I'm I'm going to have to think about this one a little bit. This is a problem. Adding to that bumper is not going to be easy either. Compound curve. Oh well, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it right now. And I'm just about out of time on this video. But damn, I really wanted to finish this thing off today. Not going to happen. Oh well. There you go. Let me know what you think. Ideas. Yeah, I know everybody's going to tell me, go get a stock bumper. All right, so I went online and I was checking out photographs, images of 51 Chevy front bumper fitment, and none of them look like this. So from the pictures that I saw, this gap here shouldn't be that big. This should be tucked right up. So what am I doing wrong here? Obviously there's something. Is there a spacer between the filler pan and the bumper bracket? Maybe. But still, then you'd have an even wider gap here at the front. So, I got to figure this out, man. Are they moving the bumper brackets back? I don't know. Let me know what you guys are doing, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. This is awful. And it's lifting up here as well. It's got to come down. It's a little bit twisted. Yeah, I got some problems here, man. Okay, so it is what it is. I just don't know. Got to make it fit better than that. You know, the whole thing with the in the pictures that I saw, it looks really nice when this, you know, the bumper comes up fairly close to the edge of the grill. It's close, a lot closer than that anyway. I mean, you've got this whole space here, you've got this little roll, you got the roll here, and then you got this space. All this shit should be eliminated. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this apart and play with it some more and see if I can get it better than that, because that's terrible. Don't like it at all. Messing up the whole look of a really nice truck. So yeah, I'll have to hit the drawing board once again. That's all there is to it. Well, I'm calling that one an epic fail. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm really glad I dry fitted it before I went too far. I still don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I'm going to have to think about this. Like I said, let me know if you know what I'm doing wrong. I'll appreciate it. It's no wonder I drink. Yeah. Not happy with it. Anyway, gonna keep on moving along. I'm gonna ponder that thing for a bit, and I've still got a ton of other stuff to do anyway. It is what it is, man. If you like the content, please subscribe, share it with your buddies and all that stuff. And yeah, please leave comments, and you can laugh at me if you want on this one. You know, when you're trying to make stuff together that doesn't play together well, it's what happens. I still don't like the spaces of the filler panel and all that. Maybe it's from a different truck. I don't know. Are there different ones from different years? Are they made differently? I don't know. Yeah, so all good. Yeah, please subscribe, leave comments, like the channel, all those good things. And you know, if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, or come out to my garage and fix this mess. Later, guys.